G'day, welcome back to the V-Van Part 2. So in this lockdown situation, obviously we have a small amount of spare time available to us, so we've been utilising that quite rapidly and managed to make a little bit of progress. So inside the van here, what we've got is we've now put the floor in. So as you can see, we've completely finished the floor, put down this nice hardwood flooring. One thing to remember with the Hiace vans is at the back here, you need to be able to pull out the little part here to get in to take the spare wheel out. So don't cover that up, you need to make sure you've got some space for that. So all we did, use a hole saw, just cut a little hole in it, and that fits in there, it looks tidy enough. So we may end up spotted gluing it in or putting a bit of weight or something to hold it in there. So once we've got all this in here, you can see we've got the insulation everywhere. Now with these covers, we will pull the covers off completely and we'll put insulation in here. But at the moment we're not too worried about that. So we've now done this side, so we've made a template out of plywood and we've put a bearer for the bed. Now we've got a steel metal frame bed which is going to fit in here, so it's a full queen size bed. So we've just attached that at the moment very loosely with a couple of screws just to check it's going to work. And then what we've got round over this side here is we just make up some little boxes out of plywood at the moment, so we haven't finished them 100%. They slide over there and that will get screwed onto the side of there as well, and that basically covers that whole area and makes it look tidy. We've built one for the other side here. Now because the bed doesn't go fully across, we're going to have a storage unit on the other side as well. So over this way I've made another unit here, so you can already see that we've got the cutout for the wheel arch in here. And this space at the front here is going to be our storage space for our batteries and inverter for the solar power and all the other electronic bits and pieces we need in there. So we're going to run lithium batteries and we're going to run some solar power and some inverters and some stuff like that. So this is going to sit in here nicely. So when that all fits in there nicely, what it does is it gives us a couple of good runners here to put the framed mattress in. So I'll go ahead and put the frame mattress in and then we're back in a minute. Okay, so now we're inside the van and we put the steel frame in, so you can now see how the bed fits in here. Fits in quite nicely. Full queen size bed, queen size mattress, got to have the comfort there. Now also over here you can now see this is approximately the space that we're going to use for all our electrical equipment and bits and pieces like that in there. So there's quite a good space underneath there. We're also going to end up making some drawers that'll fit underneath here. So there'll be two drawers on this side, and then we've got a flash old toilet here which we're going to put in. So we're going to put it on a sliding in and out, so it'll slide underneath here, and on the front of it we'll have the toilet rolls and bits and pieces. So when you need to use it, you'll grab the drawer, the whole thing will slide out. You can then get in there, do what you need to do, and then the whole thing will slide back underneath it again. And then we'll have two more drawers on here for clothes and bits and pieces that you need to get hold of. But the whole lot will be closed off and look quite tidy along the front. So we're also about here going to put a small wall up here, and that will continue down through with a shelving unit down on this side here, which we can use for all sorts of things. We've got long storage underneath, we'll have shelves in here, and the TV will be mounted here on a device that will swing out and do all sorts of swingy bits and open, and yeah, so we'll sort that out later. We're also running a fridge, so I've got this little fridge. It only draws about 90 watts, so the idea is that we'll have a big enough battery supply to run it through an inverter. We decided we'd go for a bigger fridge, and the reason behind that is we want it to be as comfortable as possible when we go away. So also we had to have an ice maker. You can't have drinks without ice, so we need to have an ice maker, very, very important. So yeah, much bigger fridge, which will run fine for that. So this part here is going to be our kitchen area. So the fridge will go underneath in the back of there. We've got a cool little sink here, which we're going to repurpose and put into here, into a bench top that'll be here. And then we'll have a cover that goes over the top, so that if you need to cook, you can open up the window and you can have a small stove here just for the other bits and pieces you need to cook, because most of the time we intend to cook outside. So that's really where we're at now. So from here on in, I need to do some more woodworking and fit some bits and pieces in, and I actually need to get some timber that's the nice stuff to match the flooring. So we're going to decide on what we're going to do with that, and I'll probably have to wait down for the end of lockdown to get that wood, but I can still do some of the bits and pieces that you're not going to see, and we'll tidy it all out and make it look nice and do some designing and bits and pieces. So that's the second episode of the V-Van, and look forward to seeing you next time.